call of fate. A frigid world, one of foreboding and desolation. Are you ready to set off on our adventure, partner?
Did you see? Your king has won another victory.
A frigid world, one of foreboding and desolation. I can feel it, the call of fate.
Blizzard. My attacks are completely ineffective. I can't keep this up.
You dare block the path of a hero? I will burn it all!
I'm left with no choice. I have to use the Kododama.
You dare block the path of a hero? I will burn it.
Thankfully, I'm not too late.
Guillotine?
I'll take it from here, Ice Rose. You'll have your moment to shine soon enough.
I can't believe this.
Laplace, long time no see. No need to chit-chat. I, Guillotine de Mephisto, shall once again break the seal of the one-winged Dark Lord that slumbers within my eye.
No! Guillotine, don't!
Run wild, one-winged Dark Lord! Shine! Ancient Owl!
You dare block the...
And with that, I've proven that I am stronger than the previous hero.
I told you not to use the lethal eye!
Maiden, listen carefully to all the duties asked of you. As I said before, once I've been consumed by the one-winged Dark Lord, you must take me down and become the hero of the Ark. I've become an irregular. If you defeat me, you can resume your mission as part of the Extrinsic Squad simulation. Ending.
Guillotine!
Let's finish it with a flourish.
Please, it's for everyone. Time to bring down the curtain on this epic saga. Incoming.
Commander, our adventure starts now. Is everyone ready?
I'll be right back.
Guillotine.
Orders are orders. Irregulars must be defeated. All irregulars must be eliminated.
If Guillotine becomes an irregular, you are the only Nikkei who can do what must be done. If that situation comes, you will have to kill Guillotine yourself. Will you be able to do that, maiden?
I'm sorry. Embraced by freezing air, yet so warm inside. Oh, great Scatty! Cover the enemy in thine breath. Time and dust!
All irregulars must be eliminated.
Guillotine, there's something you forgot. I'm a battle mage. So now... Please, stop!
So then, would you join my party for an adventure? I want to enter the first dungeon, but no one will join me. Or rather, no one is good enough for me.
Stop!
I've been through hell since I was transported to this world. But looking back, it's been a blast. You guys were right. Adventuring is best done with people you connect with.
Enough!
However, you will not become an irregular. I'll make sure that it doesn't happen. Even if I have to sacrifice this body, I will make sure you never become an irregular.
Stop it!
I'm sorry. Are you hurt?
This is...
Commencing battle.
You were a worthy sacrifice.
Go back. Let me suit up and I'll be right out.
Pitch perfect performance.
I'm sorry. Are you hurt?
Huh?
You seem quite surprised. I suppose that's to be expected. You just saw the Grim Reaper incarnate. I strike fear in the hearts of Nikkeis. It's natural to be afraid. Just now, I defeated an irregular that wanted to do you harm. I have no intention of harming you, so don't worry.
Wow.
Hmm?
What did you just do? You just took down one of Biggo's lackeys with a glance! That was amazing!
It was?
Don't tell me. You have the lethal eye?
Lethal eye?
There's no need to pretend. I already know that you have the one-winged Dark Lord sealed within you.
The one-winged... what? I'm not entirely sure I follow you, but are you saying that you're not afraid of me?
Afraid? Why would a member of the association fear a friend? You and I are on the same team.
If you say so. Anyway, I'll take you home, so follow me.
Wowie! To think I get to meet the one holding the seal binding the one-winged Dark you going to stand there all day? Come inside.
I only promised to escort you to your house, not go inside.
I've been waiting for this day. The day when the one with the lethal eye would appear. Fate has brought you and me together. Who are we to deny it?
You've been going on about all sorts of weird stuff for a while now. I'm telling you, I'm not the one you're waiting for.
Oh, yes, you are. Whenever I spoke about the one possessing the lethal eye, who sealed away the one-winged Dark Lord and would save us from the Big O, no one believed me. They said I was making it all up and dismissed me entirely. Some of them even hit and bullied me. That's why they took me into the back alley earlier.
What?
I don't want to talk about this anymore. The important thing is that you saved me today. You used your lethal eye to defeat those organization lackeys. All of my waiting, my suffering, has finally paid off. And since you saved me, I can't send you off without thanking you in some way, can I?
If that's what this is about, then I suppose I can come inside.
I knew you'd understand. That's why you're my friend.
I have to ask, have you been bullied this entire time?
Yeah, I have. Everyone else is just jealous of my powers, that's all. I've been able to endure it, because it's all to avoid an even bigger disaster.
Can you do me a favor? For now, don't go talking about this to anyone. Lethal Eye, the one-winged Dark Lord, all that stuff.
Really? Are you sure?
I'm positive. Otherwise, the Big O might find out that you know about them. So for now, only talk about this stuff with me. I'll come here from time to time to listen.
Has it already been a year since we met? You've already surpassed me. You really are amazing.
It's only natural. After all, the one-winged Dark Lord is sealed within this body of mine. Who could possibly defeat me within the virtual combat field?
All right. I shall now pass my title unto you, the Guardian of Balance, the one who observes the world.
Have you seen the Jarhead? Have you not seen my spectacular performance? Am I not worthy of bearing the title Guardian of Balance?
Can you feel it?
Feel what?
The time has come. It is time for me to teach you my hidden technique. Teleportation.
Come again?
Watch and learn carefully. Here goes. L. Telema. Solus.
Wow. You're always teaching me new things.
Guillotine.
Hmm?
I could care less if you're muttering strange words. The fact that you've made a friend is already a step in the right direction. However, I thought you said this was urgent. You called me all the way out here for this? I skipped a meeting for this? Go back and submit a report immediately!
Wow, this really hits you in the feels.
Yeah, I can feel my blood pumping.
Guillotine, if you're familiar with Volume at all, could you possibly persuade her to sign this document with her real name?
I've told you before, I am the Reaper who leads Nikke's to death. So long as I possess the lethal eye, I cannot befriend other Nikkes. It is a most lonely fate indeed. If possible, I would have liked to fight alongside Absolute. They're said to be the strongest squad Elysion has ever formed. They are the guardians of this planet, like the mythological Cerberus guarding the gates of hell. Especially that blue-eyed little devil. Every time I see her, the one-winged Dark Lord sealed within my eye goes into a fit. However, I am glad that I at least have you.
Guillotine, since you've grown accustomed to battles in the virtual combat field, I think it's time to start some new training methods.
Like what?
Just you wait. I'll need a bit of time to prepare, so let's meet here same time tomorrow.
All right. This is exciting.
Actually, I changed my mind. Let's change it to 2 days from now. I forgot that my parents will be home tomorrow. Are you ready?
Phew. Yes, everything is ready.
All right, then I'll install the Soul Transfer Circle. Now, Guillotine, place your hand on the Soul Transfer Circle and close your eyes. When you do, your soul will travel to another world. A world under threat from the Big O is calling for you. For Guillotine, the hero.
Damn those Big O scum. Is putting one world in danger not enough for them? All right, there's no time to waste. Chloe, send me to that other world immediately.
All right, then. A long time ago, in a galaxy far, far away, there was a fertile land where flowers perennially bloomed in their full glory. The people of the land spent their days breathing in the scent of these flowers, carried by the warm breeze, and they lived happily. Are you ready?
Yes. Send me back to the moment where I join forces with the blue-eyed little devil and hunt down the monsters. To think I'll be able to fight side by side along with the other Nikkeis. The adventures in this world are so much fun.
I'm glad you're enjoying it. It makes all the time it took to prepare it worth it. All right, Guillotine. Let's continue our adventure in this other world. Our exploits will one day be recorded in the Ice Dragon Saga. Shall we start?
Actually, I do have a question. Why did you set up the soul transfer circle outside today?
What a silly question! Your soul has now reached the front of the Demon King's castle. Soon, the final battle with the White Ice Dragon will take place. It's only fitting that we have a suitably large stage to match the grandeur of the situation.
I hadn't thought that far ahead. You're as perspicacious as ever, Chloe.
Come to think of it, Guillotine. Before we start the adventure, there's something you should know.
What is it?
Not just anyone can enter the Demon King's castle. The entrance only opens to those with the courage to move forward. Keep that in mind.
Only those with the courage to move forward. I'll remember that.
All right, let's begin the adventure!
Is that Ingrid? Sorry, but I've got to take this call. I'm supposed to go on an adventure. I'm busy. Fine. There's an irregular nearby? Where? Fine, I'll be right over.
What is it?
Chloe, stay somewhere safe. The adventure will have to wait.
On to our next story. A mass shooting took place in the city last night around 9 p.m. Current reports state that 8 citizens were killed and more than 20 seriously injured. Citizens have gathered at the scene to voice their anger.
Guillotine. Chloe is currently in a coma. She went outside saying she left her notebook, the Ice Dragon Sage, she called it, and got into an accident. I'm sorry to have to tell you this.
Blood is starting to boil. No need for words. I must go back. We won! What a blessing!
Let's go back. Guillotine?
Ingrid, this is because of me. I hesitated, and Chloe got hurt, and people died. I knew that Nikke was irregular, and anything she said was complete gibberish. I knew that, and yet I still hesitated. Now look at what's happened. Innocent people are dead, and there's panic in the streets. And Chloe, my only friend, was injured, and I'm the one to blame. This is all my fault. All of it.
Guillotine, I told you. It's time to go back.
Go back? Go back to where? To Extrinsic? Back to the old routine? I couldn't even complete the one mission assigned to me. I wasn't able to protect the only friend I had left. Now there's nothing left for me. What do I have to go back to?
So then, will you remain standing still? Will you not move forward?
I told you. There's nothing left for me. Where would I go? For what?
Stop prevaricating and answer my question! I ask you again. Will you stand still? Or will you move forward? Because of this incident, the higher-ups have determined that you need backup. They've decided to assign a new recruit to the Extrinsic Squad. Guillotine, if you're feeling lost and directionless, just make sure the new recruit doesn't suffer through the same things you've had to. Perhaps in doing that, you might find the answers you seek. Also, I'm your superior. Whatever actions you take, I'll bear full responsibility. Don't try to take on every single burden by yourself. How's Maiden doing?
Can I ask you something, Ingrid? Is the way I speak weird? Maiden apparently got fed up with me and ran off.
I believe she just needs some time to get adjusted. And the result?
She passed. Maiden completed the mission on her own. Now she's capable of operating Sans Mi without any issue. Having said that, she's clearly still lacking compared to what I'm capable of. I'm worried.
What's the matter?
Maiden hasn't come out of her room all day. She seems to be playing some kind of video game. She's not sleeping, that much is for certain. I wonder if she's okay.
This is all your fault for introducing her to bad habits.
I was worried there for a minute.
Ugh.
Ingrid, are you listening? Ingrid.
What is it this time?
Maiden finally made a friend. Not an online one, but face-to-face. She's been meeting up with them quite often lately.
No wonder I haven't been able to get in touch with her. I must say, though, Guillotine, that you seem a bit sad.
What? Don't be ridiculous. This body of mine is more than capable of carrying the burden of this lonely destiny which has been thrust upon it. I do not need Maiden to bear this suffering. That's precisely the thing I'm designed to prevent.
I think thou doth protest too much.
What did you just say, boss?
Very well. I'll say it again. Orders have been handed down from a high-ranking official in the central government. There are individuals plotting a terrorist attack in the Ark. We are to deploy the Extrinsic Squad to apprehend the targets as quickly as possible. After which, you are to hand them over to the central government forces under the MMR branch.
Why don't you leave this mission to me? I don't see any reason for Maiden to be involved. I can handle this on my own.
These individuals you speak of, are they really the Electric Shock Squad?
Yes. Your next targets are Elig and Trony. How's Maiden doing?
Ever since she failed her mission, she's been locked up in her room.
I see.
What happens next?
She is prohibited from returning to the Extrinsic Squad. unless her memory is wiped, per the higher-ups' orders.
So she'll lose all her memories? Ingrid, I have a favor to ask. If you can prevent them from erasing Maiden's memories, I'll carry out all of our future missions on my own. I'll hold myself fully responsible for her actions from here on out. Just please, whatever you do, don't have them wipe her memory.
You say you'll take responsibility for her actions. Do you know the ramifications of what you're saying?
Of course.
Have you found an answer as to where you're going and what you're working towards?
I have, thanks to you.
I understand. Although it will be impossible for her to return to her squad, I'll do what I can to prevent her memories from being erased.
Thank you. And Ingrid, just in case, if an irregular emerges that even I can't handle, would there be a chance that Maiden could be reinstated?
If you were incapable of handling the situation on your own, then yes, there is a high likelihood that could happen.
What about if I become an irregular?
Although I doubt that would happen. If someone with special abilities like you became an irregular, Maiden would be the only one capable of containing you. The top brass would have no choice but to reinstate her. You're not thinking of doing anything rash, are you?
Rash. I may be beyond saving and will fall victim to the Winter's Bane within my heart, but I can at least prevent the White Ice Dragon from doing the same to my friend. There's nothing reckless about that, is there?
Game on!
I promise I'll be right back. No need for words.
Let me take the ad load on for a second.
Good game.
Guillotine. Wait, what is this?
You must carry out your duty, Maiden. If I am consumed by the One-Winged Dark Lord, and I become an irregular, you must eliminate me and become a hero of the Ark.
Yes, you're right. As part of the extrinsic squad, I am duty-bound to defeat you. I must know how to distinguish between professional and personal affairs. I must keep my composure and do what must be done for the sake of the Ark. But... what is the point of being a hero if it means I can't extend my hand to you? I didn't like you at first. You know that. Whether it was the One-Winged Dark Lord or the Lethal Eye, I didn't have a clue what you were talking about half the time. I knew you were doing that to hide the pain inside you. It felt to me that you were pretending not to be lonely. I saw my own weakness reflected in you, and that made me hate you even more. But you were different from me. Even after you'd gone through such a terrifying ordeal, you didn't stop. You came all the way here for my sake, to save me. So you must keep going. I feel such an intense regret at having ever disliked you. So please, I'm asking you, don't stop. Keep going. You're the protagonist of this story. Stop copying the stories you heard from Chloe. Write an ending to this story. Not for me, not for Chloe, for you. Break this curse that the White Ice Dragon has buried deep within your heart. Don't do it for anyone else but yourself. Those who act according to their own beliefs are the true warriors. So Guillotine, now is the time you move forward.
Maiden? Are you all right? Why didn't you defeat me?
Good question. I guess I don't have what it takes to be a secret agent for the central government. Also, you said so yourself. You wanted to enter the first dungeon and continue your adventure. Let's do it as a party. Let's defeat the White Ice Dragon together. After all, an adventure is something you do with those you care about.
To set off on our adventure, partner? I can feel it. The call of fate. A frigid world. One of foreboding and desolation. I can feel it. The call of fate. Frigid world, one of foreboding and desolation. Are you ready to set off on our adventure, partner? A frigid world, one of foreboding and desolation. Ready to set off on our adventure, partner? I can feel it. The call of fate.
Alright, noobs, can you hack it?
What do you think, partner? How do you feel about being part of this grand adventure of Guillotine de Mephisto? Is that the Ice Dragon Saga? It's been a while.
I'm willing to bet that opening this notebook will summon the final boss. Guillotine, our strategy hasn't changed.
I take the front, you take the rear. I remember.
Good. Let's do this.
Yes. Let's see the ending to this story.
Let the battle begin!
Maiden, I'm counting on you.
Don't you worry. Just focus on advancing. The head is probably its weak point. Get close and destroy it. I'll draw its attention for you.
Justice, fallen upon the infallible boundary, appears now as an intangible distortion. Final flame explosion!
What an explosion! It's a work of art.
Bestie,
I told you she and I would come along once we were done cleaning up the village.
volume.
Hey there, hero. I'll cover Maiden and Bestie. Don't worry about things over here. Bang!
This is the end, White Ice Dragon!
If that commotion near the castle is any indication, I'd say the final battle has begun. No need to thank me. I've wanted to give Sewin a piece of my mind for some time now. What about you? Don't you want to join in? It could very well be the last battle. You've come this far, after all. Are you sure you won't regret it?
Please, it's for everyone. Pitch perfect performance. Did we defeat it?
No, don't say that. When you say stuff like that, that means the second phase isn't far behind. Everyone, prepare for battle. This time, we must defeat this beast once and for all.
No. I'll take care of the White Ice Dragon. I'll be the one who ends this story, if you're all right with that.
Try and end it with a flourish. Then, we'll go back together.
Worry not, Ice Rose. I, Guillotine de Mephisto, will not lose to a creature such as this. I will show you all the finest ending there is. Have at you, Ice Dragon! It's time to bring this saga to a close!
You're the protagonist of this story. Don't do it for anyone else but yourself. Those who act according to their own beliefs are the true warriors. So, Guillotine, now is the time you move forward.
It's over! Maiden. It's all over.
That was amazing.
I'd say so. That White Ice Dragon was no match for me.
What are you talking about? You only defeated that thing by the skin of your teeth. If we hadn't arrived when we had, the Winter's Bane would have engulfed the entire world by now.
Well, an adventure is more exciting when it's a close call, don't you think?
You're not wrong. It did make for an enjoyable adventure. Huh? Already? But I haven't received my reward for defeating the final boss yet. I get to marry the commander and live happily ever after. That's the best part! And it hasn't even happened yet. I see. It's probably better to be marrying you in real life anyhow. I'll head back and file the marriage certificate.
You did well, partner. It's a real relief. Maiden may act a bit strange at times, but she's finally gained the courage to move forward again. It's a real weight off my shoulders. I'll be right behind you. Well then, are we the only ones left?
That we are.
I only have one thing to ask you. Was this a good story, Chloe? Or should I say, ink?
Oh, when did you figure out it was me?
How could I, Guillotine de Mephisto, not figure it out? I know full well this isn't reality. That it's a world created inside a simulation.
Then why didn't you exit the simulation sooner? Why go through all this trouble?
Because I wanted a chance to finish the story I couldn't before. I thought hoping for such a perfect ending was asking too much, but here we are. Anyway, Ink, I wanted to thank you, too, for giving me an opportunity to conclude this story.
You want to thank me? Huh? I didn't expect to hear you say that. I'm not entirely sure how to react. I don't know what to do, so I'll end the simulation here. Oh, by the way,
Yes?
if you ask me, I'd say this was a fine story. Goodbye. Simulation clear.
A frigid world, one of foreboding and desolation. I can feel it. The call of fate. Are you ready to set off on our adventure, partner? A frigid world, one of foreboding and desolation.